All right, everyone. I hope everyone is doing great, doing good. So we're here today just for a quick update. This is for my fellow digital marketing strategists out there. I'll be speaking. I won't be speaking Tagalog or Bicol because this is just purely educational and awareness in relation to what we do and what we do best. Wow. All right. So today we'll be discussing about ChatGPT Ads. So they recently, I think back in February, they launched a platform wherein you can run ads in ChatGPT. This is actually really a good news since nowadays a lot of people talk about AI overview or AI citations. GEO or AEO. These are jargons related to how you would appear in online. If ChatGPT or any AI platform can or would cite your website. That's on more on the organic side of it. So the OpenAI ads is purely if you would like to, run an ads and make sure that you will be seen in ChatGPT platform. So, with it's still on beta, it's still on testing, but we decided to jump in and join the bandwagon for a couple of reasons. Number one is to learn how ChatGPT ads works. We need to gather data in terms of the cost per click and the overall cost of running an ads in ChatGPT to see if it would make sense to continue using it, to see if it's scalable and I would say worth to run an ads. So yeah, just to give you a brief background, we're using a sandbox account to run an ads. I think we've launched it like 2-3 weeks ago. There was no movement at all, but fortunately with a little bit of research and optimization we can see now. So there we go. Alright, what do we have here? We have the ads manager from ChatGPT. It's really straightforward. There are only few options there. So you have your overview, your campaigns, you have your tools, billing, and settings. That's it. Unlike in Google Ads or in Meta Ads, a lot of options in there. Which makes sense. What you see now, it's because it's still in beta. I'm sure OpenAI is working hard to further improve this one, right? But yeah, just to give you a short background, we've been running the ads since July. There was no movement at all up until 4th of August. This is after I made some optimization, which I have to do some research about it. There are really few, if not almost zero reference or articles that you can find online, except from OpenAI website. So I just follow their guidelines in terms of optimizing the ads, and also using my experience in Google Ads and Meta Ads. So as long as it makes sense, I'm gonna try to do and use that for optimization. So the biggest difference in OpenAI ads compared to Google Ads is we don't use keywords, but the rest we have campaigns wherein you can create a campaign, ad groups, and ad copies, right? So, but we don't have keywords, right? So for now we're running brand awareness campaign, as you can see there. There's a few impressions and clicks. CTR is not good at 0.53%. It's understandable, given that everything is from the scratch. You have your ad groups right there, and this is where this is where you do the optimization. As I mentioned, it doesn't work in keywords, but it works on context hints, wherein this hints actually will tell OpenAI ads, hey, these are the audience that I'm targeting, and so on. So let me show you how it works. So we go here. So you create your ad group name, you set your maximum CPM bid, cost per 1,000 impression, and you put in your context hints. I don't know why they put it on optional. It should be mandatory because this will describe the conversions, topics, or keywords where your products or services may be relevant, as you can see there, right? So this must be a mandatory because you are narrowing your audience, your potential customer or potential users. You're narrowing it for people who are within your context hints. All right, save it. You have your actual ad copies. You can again create multiple campaigns, multiple ad groups, multiple ad copies, depending on the strategy, depending on what you're trying to achieve, and depending what you're trying to do and to accomplish. We have tools right here. You have your change history, you have your conversions, which makes sense, right? We need to track what we launch, or whatever campaign that we launch there, we need to track if it's converting or not, because it doesn't make sense to continue doing it if you can't track it. So you have your data source. You create, there's some conversion keys in here, but you have first to create a data source. For now it's web. iOS and Android is not yet available, but I'm sure OpenAI is working on it. Just put some name in there, then create. Once you created the data source, you need to create a conversion event. So this is where if you're doing a lead generation, if you're doing e-commerce and so on, really quick. So you create a conversion event, right? And then you just have to choose your data source, the one that you created. Base event, so this is where it gets interesting. So you have app installed, app open, and so on, checkout started, items added, and so on. So this means that you can run e-commerce website. I'm sorry, e-commerce campaign, e-commerce website. Yep. Subscription, trial, registration completed, and so on. So once you've set it up, just put a conversion name. Once you create, you will need to install the code. If you have a GTM, go ahead and go there, create a tag, and just copy the conversion event ID in there, and then link that. Make sure you paste the code at the back of the website. That's it. All right. You also have event stream, but I don't know yet this one, so I'm not gonna talk about it. Audiences, so meaning you can run remarketing campaign. I've already added some list of emails there, so you can create an audience, put a user audience name, put a description, and then the identifier type. So if you have list of emails, you can select. Same goes here. If you have hash it, either email or phone, you can select it there. You can just upload the file CSV, and you can create an audience from there. Okay. So the second one is feeds. Oh, I'm sorry. The next one is feeds, which means you can run an e-commerce campaign. So you just have to put a name in there. Let's say ABC Shoes, just for the sake of doing it. Supported currencies. So it looks like it's available in Brazil, New Zealand, Canada, UK. I think this one is Korea. I don't know. Mexico and Japan, right? Then you set up your SFTP connection, which I don't know yet, right? And that's it. So it's still on the development stage, so it's better to be part of that, and in that way you can gather a valuable and actionable data when running OpenAI ads. But yeah, this is really straightforward, really something to look for out there for digital marketing strategists. I hope you enjoyed this video. You can post a comment or send me a message if you have some questions. Sorry, I have to do this on my action camera because that one is not working. All right, have a great day. See you guys.